So the game won't advance until I go fight the Wingipede by trying to play the flute in the wide open space. Like, this guy just lies to you about how to use it. Oh my god, Marcy, please. She always says that. There's no way to avoid it, and it's really annoying. But as opposed to the Bubba Biba, the Wingipede does get automatically critical by the Master Mune. So I don't even need to cast Eagle Eye because he will one-hit the Wingipede because that's how much higher level I am than it at this point. And statistically, my chances of hitting one of the two fierce attacks is very high. And now that I've said that, I'm going to miss both of them, but most often you will hit one of them, and you only need to hit one of them for him to die.
Not happy with the food.
He's very clearly not pleased. Oh wow, I have low strength. Okay.
After all that early game stuff.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
That doesn't count as a fight that gives you a star either. I mean, you're still doing enough damage to do the dragon fights as intended, so it's fine. So as long as we don't get completely screwed on the dragon fight level ups, we should be alright. And then if you drop down there, you would find the lair where the Pentapus and where Razzle used to be is. But neither of them are there anymore.
Rip.
So now in order to get the second Bubba Biba, we have to reset this screen right here. Thinking about saving, but we'll have a chance pretty soon. That will take less time.
Oh hey look, a Bubba Biba.
He looks exactly the same, but it's like his brother or something. I don't even know. Because it's a different one. Then he mentions it being the flute from being in his family.
Which he hopes to summon right now. But no.
Oh, that one doesn't summon him in the Wingipede. He summons more Bubba Bibas, just like the other one.
Yes. His family.
Oh, I thought you meant he was trying to summon the Bubba Biba. This one doesn't drop a chest. He just gives it to you.
Rip.
Alright, here comes the major RNG for the dragon section. All the fights in Gaia's Navel. AKA when I get trolled really bad.
Yeah, you haven't been trolled really bad a lot.
Your definition of in a while is different than mine.
Like in a few minutes.
This is where we meet Leah, who is basically Ayla, except a kid. And then in one of the endings, she says, Ayla would be a good name for my daughter. Not very subtle.
Oh, this game.
So you have to kill a certain amount of enemies to unlock the Chrono fight, which you need to beat in order to fight the green dragon. And some of the enemies walking around here are incredibly annoying. They're little jungle tribesmen with shields and staves. But they have an attack called Jungle Beat, which is really, really bad. It just inflicts your entire party with random status effects. So I'm going to be avoiding them at all costs.
Frame perfect.
So this guy's hiding. He's going to be hiding behind the tree. So I've got to try and run into him behind the tree. Sweet. Because that pathway is actually pretty wide. And I got really good luck here. There's only one of them. I just cast turn yellow on it. Okay, sure. It's now green and yellow. There's one, 99% miss. First one. So I was going to turn yellow on Surge to make them opposing elements, since it's a faster animation than Strengthen and basically does the same thing. But that was still pretty good luck, because I only got one enemy, and he can have upwards of 3 friends with him. This guy's really annoying because he likes to delete the screen. Also, this section of trying to run left there is really annoying. So I need to fight the guy down here, but he likes to walk off the screen, which he appears to have done now. So I need to wait for him to come back. Get back here! How did he get by me?
You hug the bottom, you hug the top.
I got one again. Sweet. Alright, so let's make sure we target this properly this time. So yeah, that's a faster animation than Strengthen, and the net effect of using Strengthen or Turn Yellow is about the same on this fight. Nice hits from Fargo. Hitting both of those is actually not very likely. There's some strength, okay.
Another one off a random encounter. Hell yeah.
That's another one that's pretty common to get. In here, you usually get a strength up.
Depth perception, not your friend here in Guy's Navel.
Yeah, depth perception in here is pretty bad. Wow, one again. Ooh, nice crit. So now I really need one hit from Fargo. And you got it the first hit. Sweet. So if I got a better damage roll on one of those hits from Lynx, that crit probably would have killed him. You can tell whether or not you've triggered the Chrono or not by after every fight you can hear that caw noise. The first time you don't hear that caw, that means you can come back into this screen and trigger the boss fight. So I can save right before Chrono because there is a save point on this next screen. He doesn't like you taking his brooch.
It's all his. I mean, except the fact that you have it at this point.
Finders keepers.
Agreed.
So you can see these Dreamer's Scarfs are actually saving a lot of time over the course of the run. Because if I didn't have these equipped, then every time I wanted to cast Eagle Eye and Strengthen, both Marcy and Fargo would have to run up and attack these enemies once with the possibility of missing. And then they'd have to do the animation where they back up to their original starting point and then start casting. Now there's a red field. That's actually kind of bad. So I'm going to do this. Oh, I need to use Gino. I'm going to cast turn blue so that he does more damage and gets rid of that red field. The best luck on this one is you want one bird, because then Ice Blast will wreck it. Yeah. We've all had to do that during this run.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's the 3 health on Gino. Why did that cast Feral Cats? That should have been on Ice Blast.
I don't know, but Feral Cats is cool. I like
Yeah,
cats.
you get to see the animation for once. It's really long, and it's why I avoid casting it at all costs. Gino died to poison at the end of the fight.
Rip.
I guess I should probably cure her at this point.
Sounds like you're good for the Chrono.
Yeah. So normally then, no, you're not, because he just squawked again.
You didn't on the way out of that battle.
Yeah, I think it's because it squawks on the beginning of the fight. Oh, we got 2 finally. It's way more common to get 2 than 1. And then, so Gino died, which cured the poison. Then I cured Gino, and then the enemy immediately tried to poison him again. Because the game doesn't like me.
Fun of us. Lol.
What? Protecting that one because it would be way overkill to hit that one with Lynx. That's gonna poison.
Yup.
Yep, it did. Where'd you dead? Thank you. Gino hasn't missed in this area yet. That's actually incredible.
Now that you said that.
Now that I've said it, there aren't really more hits that are important left. So it's fine. It'll be fine. Chill. One more. What? It didn't squawk. I should have to kill one more. Let's trust it though, because he didn't squawk. I'm gonna have to cure that poison just in case as well. No? Yeah.
He didn't squawk.
I don't know why he didn't squawk.
I'm
That's
so
really weird.
confused. I'm thoroughly confused.
This is the last one I need to hit. He's really fast. Oh, we got 2 again. It's alright. That's still better than a lot of the other options. These guys can come with up to 2 friends, including the big birds and the little jungle men that I absolutely refuse to fight because of their status effects. I don't remember what they're actually called. Alright, let's get a better damage roll this time, Gino. Yeah, thank you. Do I really not have Ice Blast equipped? Okay. It's not really important, but that's why I cast Feral Cats instead of Ice Blast.
There's nothing else there.
Yeah. Normally have it on level 6. No squawk that time because I did actually trigger the Chrono with that one. So after this fight, I'm gonna change equipment because this fight I get the power seal. And the next fight is when I'm gonna finally use the Pendragon sigil, and I'll explain how that works again when we get there. Because I explained that quite a long time ago. This is another situation where I need to steal a very specific item. This is actually the only place you can get this item in the game. So if I steal the rare steel, which is actually completely worthless, it's an accessory that increases your max HP. That's all it does.
Oh
a
boy.
very, very small amount too.
I really want one of those.
Then if I get the rare steel, then I have to run away. Do not attack Fargo. So when he gets attacked, it resets his accuracy, which includes the steel. So I'm going to try it, but it's probably going to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fargo is worse at stealing than Kid is. Kid's base accuracy for stealing is better than Fargo's.
Is that connected to your base hit accuracy, or is that?
I have no idea. I assume it is. Computer is trying to restart again. What's the timer at? Okay. Oh, not Panacea, Pillage. Watch it miss again. And rare steel. Nope, okay, we're good.
Alright. Got that power seal.
And then since we had to start the fight off like that, we have to do this one a little bit differently. I want the bird to interrupt me. I want the bird's turn as soon as possible. Because the bird has a really long interval. Nice miss. So while I'm waiting for the bird, I'm just attacking and building element levels that I need. Maybe? Possibly? Nope. Oh, I gotta defend. Because I need to turn the field blue, but the bird's interval is so long it's completely unpredictable. And I don't want it using flap to then interrupt me trying to turn the field blue.
Where can you get field elements anyway? Blue field, red field, etc.
The final dungeon.
Of course.
The tutorial uses field elements, like the battle tutorial that explains elements and everything in the very beginning of the game. He uses it to help explain the field effects. And then you're like, oh, that's really cool. That'd be really useful. Yeah, you don't get to use them until like the end of the game.
You didn't want those anyway. Is it
So Marcy's magic is actually pretty high. This should kill the Chrono. I guess you kill them both here, which is unusual. Usually I have to hit Chrono with Fargo or something. Yeah, there we go.
Get wrecked.
So I just got the Power Seal, which is the best strength accessory in the game. It gives +5 strength.
Nice.
The stirrups.
Menu, please. Thank you. So I just equipped a Pendragon Sigil, which is a very unique item, because what it does is when you get hit by an element while wearing it, it's actually only wearable by characters that are considered knights. So only male characters, certain male characters can use them. It's really weird, but when you get hit by an element while you're equipped with it, it basically casts a turn element on you of the same color. That doesn't actually reduce the incoming damage, but ideally it would reduce the incoming damage of the next element that's cast on you. And when that happens, you get a strength boost based on how powerful the element is. So I have this Pendragon Sigil equipped, and I'm going to start off the fight by casting Eagle Eye on Lynx, which will turn the field green. And this first turn by the boss, when the field is green, will always be Carnivore, and he always does it after 1 stamina. So then that will turn Lynx green with a big strength bonus. Then I'm going to cast Strengthen to amplify that. And then I'm going to cast Turn Yellow so that he's opposite elements from the boss, and then he is going to hit the dragon extremely hard because he will automatically critical it as well. So when I have really, really good strength numbers, this damage gets ridiculous. But this will be a little bit more reasonable.
Still good.
Yeah, I'm calling 900 damage reasonable. You can do over 1,000 damage with that. And this is the fight where I saw one of the Japanese runners get a critical on the auto critical, which is very rare. Fargo just crit twice. And when he did that, he hit the boss for 1,800 damage, which if I could do on this hit, would prevent him from healing.
Alas.
Sadly, that is not a thing that is going to happen. So I'm actually going to hit him here, and then recover all for safety. I should be able to glide hook here and kill it, but if I get unlucky on the damage, especially since my damage is a little bit lower, then he might not die, and then I'd be in trouble because the field was green.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, I'm fine. And since I had to heal, I'm just going to use the Fierce attack. Because it's going to kill him. Now we have the Fire Dragon and the Sky Dragon, the last 2 dragons. So we're only a couple bosses away from turning back into Surge, and then we're about 2 hours away from the end of the game, give or take. So we're actually going to be coming in pretty close to 9 hours.
Cool. Did best ending ever get met?
Oh yeah.
It did?
Gino sniped that earlier today.
Okay.
Well, snipe. Finished it.
He's finished a lot. I mean, he's been great. He's finished a lot of donation incentives this week.
Mm-hmm. Gino has donated a lot.
Yeah.
I should probably cure that poison, huh?
Gino has been amazing.
This game is really picky about where you have to stand to use the flute, and I just use the handle. Nice. So I found out that there's a little bit of a shadow on the ground there that crosses over it, and it makes like an X.
Yeah.
And when you're standing in the middle of the X, it'll always let you get onto the Wingipede. So it's a really nice reference point. It makes me wonder if they did that on purpose, you know?
I doubt that. Just does not seem likely that they would have been successful at that.
Hey, look, it's Bubba Biba.
So they'll just stand around, do nothing.
And I'm gonna save on the world map on the way to get the black relic. But I have to go back to another world here, because the last 2 dragons are in another world. I saved the red dragon for now because he's actually pretty rough. I want to have as much strength as possible and as much health as possible. Why am I getting on my boat? No. I'm just used to when I'm running in that direction and my boat is there, like you almost always are getting on your boat.
You're gonna save at the Black Dragon Isle.
Oh, the Black Dragon isn't a fight. I'm just gonna save on the world map. The Black Dragon is asleep because I didn't do the Save Marbule side quest.
Yes.
So I just walk up and examine the Black Dragon and I get a black relic magically for some reason.
I was just making sure that you were gonna save.
Yeah.
Like as you went there.
I just said I was going to.
I know. You realize how many hours I've been awake? Many hours.
Many or lots?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna make a liar out of myself and do it after the Black Dragon.
Oh.
Oh. So much lying and deceit going on tonight.
That guy is always directly in your path and you have to swerve around him. He's such a jerk. This is the easiest relic NA.
2014.
MLG.
TPS.
So he's just like sleeping. And the way you get the black plate is by stealing from him, which is really useful for casual playthroughs. Because frequently some of the most dangerous attacks are black element. And a character wearing a black plate will absorb black attacks, so it'll heal them.
Yep. And basically everyone gets that to use against Dario to get the Master Moon because Conductor Rod is ridiculously powerful and you're pretty much not going to survive it without the black plate.
It basically exists to say you're not allowed to cast white elements on Dario.
Basically.
You can't actually enter menus when the little white text is on the screen for entering an area. So you have to save away from the shore there. Yeah, we're gonna run through some more lava. Because I never got the water dragon breath.
Meh.
And you have to wait for this guy. He looks slow, but he's not. Whoa. See, good example. Getting too close. The moment you get close to him, he just starts booking it.
Close. That guy, on the other hand. Just not putting enough effort in.
Clearly not. What?
What did you get stuck on?
I have no idea what I got stuck on. I didn't know it was possible to get stuck on something there. I'm confused.
Chrono Cross.
That has never happened before.
You're taking great pleasure in that.
Well, I had one bad one, one good one. Oh my god.
And I'd like to know how you dodged that
He
one.
teleported through you. There's no other way.
That bridge has magical powers.
Apparently it does.
Oh, I forgot about this hilarious
Baby dragon.
You mean his death animation?
No, just the fact that the salamander just being stuck in the ground like that.
When you summon him, he just sort of pops up out of the ground like that.
It just looks hilarious.
So actually going to start with strength in here because I don't want to leave red elements on the field. Even though I usually start with Eagle Eye. I'm actually not going to cast Turn Blue on Lynx until after I trigger the second form of the fight. Because I don't want him to be blue when he uses the really big attack. This is one of the fights where I don't actually want to critical. It causes bad things when I critical.
Oh, I know that feel.
Because when I critical, then he doesn't use that fiery breath. And it changes his pattern in this phase. Yeah, I know. Just the sudden muscle expansion.